Gadadhar Pandit ki jai, Shri Gaur Gadadhar Ji ki jai. Okay.
Maharaji, is it composed by Shivanand Sain?
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjan Shalakaya Chakshurum Litam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurve Gauri Chandraya Radhikaya Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Anarpitam Charim Chirat Karunyavatin Kalau Samarpeta Munnatujarasam Swabhakti Shriyam Haripura Sundar Duti Kadamba Sandipita Sada Hriday Kandreshu Suratavai Sachinandana. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikant Radha Kant Namostute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Bhaktya Vihinaya Parad Lakshe Shiptasya Kamadi Tarang Madhe Kripamai Tam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today is a very auspicious day. Everyone celebrating the appearance day of Shri Gadadhar Pandit and the disappearance day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. It's a very, very special day. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kari Saparsha Swadham Sahavatari Atyant Durlabh Prem Kori Varidan Shikhao Sharanagati Bhakate Rapran. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500, almost 30 years back, appeared with all his associates and his dham. Just like Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very generous. Similarly, all his associates and his dham, Shri Navdeep Dham, very generous. With only one motive and a mission to give prema to this world. Enough of being killing happened in other yugas by different incarnations, but Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared with a very special mood, accepting the mood of Shri Radharani and delivering jivas by giving them prema. Therefore, we address Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. His Mahavadanyaya and his giving Krishna Prem. It's okay. He's giving Krishna Prem to everyone without consideration of who's qualified and who's not qualified. Patra Pat Vicharam na kurate na cha param vikshate. But Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not giving prema alone. He's engaging all his associates to give prema. We Gaudiya Vaishnavas, our trend of worshipping Radha Krishna in the mood of Madhure Bhav. So, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worship with other associates is totally different from the worship of Mahaprabhu with Gadadhar Pandit. Understand? When Mahaprabhu is worshipped with Shri Nityan Prabhu, it's different from Mahaprabhu worshipped with Shri Gadadhar Pandit. So Gaur Gadadhar is more in the mood of Madhurya Ras. Even though with Krishna, there are four prominent rasas: Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhur Ras. But Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worship can only be done in the mood of Dasya Ras. You cannot worship a Mahaprabhu with Sakhya, Vatsalya or Madhur. Only Dasya. That's something very important to be known. There's a difference in worship of Krishna and Mahaprabhu. Only Dasya. Not Vatsalya, not Madhur at all. So all the associates of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they're serving Mahaprabhu in Dasya Bhav. Shri Gadadhar Pandit, what is his speciality? The entire Gaur Leela is based on the mood of Shri Gadadhar Pandit. Entire Gaur Leela, the foundation of entire Gaur Leela is Shri Gadadhar Pandit. How come? Let us compare Krishna with Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radharani, what is the mood of Radharani? Leftist or rightist? Huh? What does that mean? Vamya Bhav, not Dakshin Bhav. Dakshin Bhav means submissive mood. Chandravali is a submissive mood. But Radharani is not submissive mood. She's Vamya, means she's the one who feels sulky, angry, and Krishna has to do so many attempts to pacify her. Chandravali is not like this. She is very submissive. So that's why there is some differentiation of that bhav and the prem of Chandravali, which is the counterpart of Shri Radharani. Chandravali is the mode of Tadiya Bhav. Radharani is the mode of Madhya Bhav. Tadiya Bhav means Chandravali has this mode, Krishna, I am yours. But Radharani mode is, Krishna, you are mine. What is the difference? I am your and you are mine. Any difference?
Yeah.
What difference? It's the same thing, right?
The possessiveness, the mamta.
The mamta, the possessiveness is more by saying you are mine. It looks like same thing. But when the love grows so high and there's so much possessiveness, then one feels all rights on one's beloved, saying, it's not that I'm just yours. You are mine. Complete rights. Not forcefully, but with love. So that's why Radharani's Vamya Bhav, leftist mood. But Chandravali is Dakshin Bhav, submissive mood. But in Gaur Leela, Radharani, as Shri Gadadhar Pandit, who's Gadadhar Pandit? Shri Radharani, right? So Radharani as Gadadhar Pandit in Gaur Leela, she totally switched over her mood from Vamya Bhav to Dakshin Bhav. Submissive mood. Because Gaur Leela, Gaur Upasana, the worship of Gaur, Mahaprabhu, cannot be in any other mood, only in Dasya. Who is Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Combined form of Shri Radha and Krishna. Antar Krishna Bahir Gaura. Inside is Krishna and outside is Gaura, means golden complexion, the golden avatar, for many reasons. But one reason which Rasik Acharyas describe, sometimes Radharani complains to Krishna saying, Krishna, Because you are enjoyer, you are object of worship. You can't understand what we go through when you play your flute and you don't appear in front of us. It's so painful. It's so painful that when we blink our eyes, that one moment appears to us as million of yugas have passed. How we can imagine the intensity of that love. One blink is what? Nothing. But their love is so intense, so high. One blink appears to them as million of yugas have passed. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravashitam shunyate jagat sarvam govinda virainame. Mahaprabhu saying. Million of yugas pass. So therefore, Radharani Gopi is saying, Vidhata or Creator, you don't know how to create human bodies. You're foolish. Such a big body and just two eyes. And then eyelashes. And then eyes is blinking. You don't know how to create. If we would have been creator, we would have made so many eyes all over the body. Without our eyelashes. And the Gopi is saying the best is the fish who have no eyelashes. They don't blink their eyes. We want to have eyes like fish to constantly adore the beauty of Krishna. That's just a mood, expressing a mood. It's not that they are cursing the Creator, but they are just expressing the mood. And that mood only comes when you are in separation. In union, no. That's the difference. The love in union and love in separation is not same. And that's why some separation is so much required to enhance that flavor in meeting, in union. Bina vipralambena sambhog pushnim ashruyut. Without vipralamba, separation, there is no fun in milan, in union, in meeting. So there were paraspar, there was always union and separation, which is absent in Golok Vrindavan. And to relish this special taste of this separation, Krishna has to come here. There is no difference between Golok Leela and this Leela. Golok Leela is called Aprakat Leela, unmanifest pastime. And here when Krishna comes with his associate is manifest pastimes, Prakat Leela. But that's the beauty of Krishna. In that Prakat Leela, sometimes he manifests Aprakat Leela also. Getting on now? Okay, how to explain this? Okay, when Uddhav got inspired by Krishna, Gacho Uddhav Vrajam Somyam Pitrana Pitri Mahunam Gopinam Viyogadim Masandesh Vimochaya. Uddhav, go to Braj. Pacify my parents, Nand Baba, Yashoda Maya, and my beloved gopis. When Uddhav came to Braj, what he saw? The first glance, Uddhav saw the Braj is Samruddhavan, very prosperous. Everyone is dancing, singing, calling out Krishna. The bulls were fighting. This shows prosperity. Birds are chirping, dancing, singing, all that happening. But actually this was not the position of Braj. Krishna already left Vrindavan and everyone was in separation. They stopped eating, drinking, whatever. Crying and weeping. So, where this pastime happening? In Vrindavan? And which pastime is this? A Prakat or a Prakat? Prakat, manifest pastime. But in manifest pastime, Krishna is already in Dwarika, in Mathura, sorry. And Brajvasi is feeling separation from Krishna. Then how come when Uddhav entered there, he saw everything is so prosperous, there is nothing happening there? Because just for few moments, Krishna first of all made Uddhav see Aprakat Leela in Prakat Leela. Understand? You will not get this kind of Harikatha anywhere else. That's the glories of our Gurudev. I'm just repeating his words. It's not mine. I didn't fabricate that.
Can you repeat that last line? Krishna made Uddhav see.
Krishna made Uddhav see aprakat leela in prakat leela. Means the Golok leela where everything is prosperous. Whereas right now in prakat leela, what's happening? Separation is prominent. Getting my point? That's the vichar of the Goswamis. There's the commentaries of the Goswamis. But only for few minutes, few moments. And then immediately he unmanifests his aprakat leela, the Golok leela. And Uddhav saw what? The prakat leela, the manifest pastime. And what he saw? Everything is so dry. Birds are crying, sitting on the tree, crying. Cows not grazing grass, calves not even drinking milk. And they were just all weeping. So quiet, like we say, ghost town. That's reality. Uddhav saw the reality. But prior to that was something else. So there are three kind of leelas: prakat leela, aprakat leela, and drishyaman. What is drishyaman?
Which is covered by Maya, what we see
What
now.
we see now, which is covered by Maya. Prakat leela is when Krishna is here with his associates. Aprakat leela is when Krishna is within Golok Vrindavan. But what we see now, we go to Vrindavan, what is that? Drishyaman. Which is, means Dham cannot be covered by Maya, but we are covered by Maya. That's why we are not seeing the glories of that Dham, which is full of Chintamanis and all desire fulfilling trees there. Understand? So, कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच गया? So, Shri Gadadhar Pandit, he totally changed his mood. I was saying, Antar Krishna Bahir Gaura. Inside is Krishna and outside is Gaura. For many reasons. But Radharani one time complained, Krishna, you don't understand when you play on flute and you call us. And then when we come to you, you start acting very formal. You know, just like he played on flute and called the gopis. Gopis, they came giving up all their activities. Their decoration, their cooking, their taking of children, everything, they just left everything and came to Krishna. They have children. But where was their attachments? How can you leave your child at home and come here? How come the gopis can leaving their children on the cradle and they just came to Krishna without even rude? This is English say rude, but in Hindi we say rude, adi rude. It's a very high class of bhav where complete, totally attachment is with Krishna. 1000%. But also performing household activities. Without attachments. The only object of attachment is just Krishna. So don't try to relate that, because that's totally material and spiritual pastimes. There's no point of relating, oh, I'm attached to my children, how can I go to Krishna? The gopis were doing this. They were not right, they were not correct. So don't try to relate this, because there are many details in that. It's just not one sentence. Anyhow, when they appeared on the scene, Krishna welcomed gopis, Swagato Mahabhaga, most welcome. What make you bring here? If Anant Prabhu hosted this program here, we all came, knocked the door, and he opened the door, welcome, welcome. So, what's the matter? Why you guys are here? Kaisa lagta hai? So, gopis were not happy to hear this. Anyhow, another. So, Radharani said, one day when you become Radha, then you will understand what we go through. And Krishna is so desirous to become, not to become Radha, but to adopt the mood of Radharani, to see what she goes through, what I can't go through, what she feel in union with me, and what she feel in separation with me, which I can't relish. I means I'm the enjoyer, object of worship. But I see Radharani, she enjoy 100 times more than me. In separation, her mood is high. In union, her mood is high. So that's why he became Gaur. He became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So inside is Krishna, and outside, externally, complexion is Radharani, and the mood of Radharani too. Right? Correct? Radharani is wondering, you try to adopt my mood and complexion, and I know very well what you are going to go through. You'll be weeping and crying like us. But you can't hold that. You have not that capacity because you are enjoyer. Understand? So, I know you're going to cry and weep and you fall on the ground unconscious. But oh my beloved, when you fall on the ground unconscious, we don't want you to get hurt. So I will embrace you. I will embrace you. So that if you fall on the ground, all pain goes to me and you get protect from getting any hurt or any pain. Getting my point? And that's why when Radharani, she embraced Krishna, put Krishna in her heart, that's Gaur Mahaprabhu. So how Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Dancing and singing, jumping high in the air and falling on the ground. Falling on the ground. Who's holding that? Shri Radharani is taking on her, but not getting Krishna to get any hurt or any pain. Taking everything on her. That's Gaur Avatar. That's Mahaprabhu. And this is the mood of Shri this is the mood of Shri Radharani. Now, I was giving just little foundation introduction. The same mood of Shri Radharani. Now he is Gadadhar. In the pastime of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Pandit. The mood is Dakshin here, submission, submissive, not like Radharani. Not like Radharani, but submissive mood. And why it is so? Again, to serve Krishna. So as Radharani, she's manifesting sulky mood and keeping that Vamya Bhav, the leftist mood, that is only to please Krishna. Means to serve Krishna. When Krishna is serving Radharani's lotus feet, when Krishna is decorating the hairs of Radharani, when Krishna is pacifying Radharani, her sulky mood, whoever it is, just keep. Don't distract me. I'm go some different plane and you bring me back here. Whose bead bag is that? So just keep in any corner, whoever will take later. What I was saying?
The mood of Gaur. The silk mood of Radharani is only to please Krishna.
I was trying to make a point. Anyhow. So, as Gadadhar Pandit, he's only watching the pastimes. He's not actively. I lost connection there. Yes, thank you, Chandrika. So, why Krishna is manifesting this? Why Radharani manifests the sulky mood? Only to serve Krishna, to please Krishna. Why is she asking Krishna to decorate her hairs? Can't she do herself? She have hundreds and thousands of, not hundred, thousands and thousands and thousands of manjaris there to assist her, to decorate her. Why she asked Krishna to do this at Shingarvat in Vrindavan? Because Krishna loves to do this. Only for the sake of pleasing Krishna, which it means serving Krishna. She manifests his pastimes. She asked Krishna to do this. Why she's taking that leftist mood, the Vamya Bhav? Only to please Krishna. Not that she wants to enjoy that. Her every mood is to give enjoyment to Krishna. And that's why Krishna is rolling on the ground and wants to place the lotus feet of Radharani on his head. Because her love is so high. Radhara Gopira Mahima Prema Rasa Sima. So high. Cross all limits. Because her every intent, her every mood is only to please Krishna, nothing else. She has no other mood. So assuming that Vamya Bhav, leftist mood, is also only to please Krishna. And in Gaur Leela, when Mahaprabhu appeared, then she changed her mood as Dakshin, submission, submissive mood. It's so difficult to change mood, right? Like if I was speaking in the car, if I'm hyper, I cannot change myself. And if you're very soft spoken, you cannot change yourself. But Radharani, mood, she switched over her mood only because of serving Krishna. Oh, my beloved Krishna, now he has assumed my form and complexion and he wants to imitate me. What Mahaprabhu is doing? Trying to imitate Radharani. Trying to imitate Radharani. So in that imitation, I'm not going to disturb his mood or intervene in the pastime. I would rather just be a silent person, only watching and looking if he is acting good or not. So Gadadhar Pandit is very quiet. Very quiet. He's not only observant, but not interfering. How Krishna, as Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, dancing, singing, or feeling separation at all. Gadadhar Pandit not saying a single word because Krishna, as Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is enjoying that. What is enjoying? E matra dine dine sarup Ramananda sane nij bhav kore na vidit bhare vishya jala hoy bhitre anandmay Krishna prem adbhut charit. The astonishing feature of Krishna prem is externally appears painful. Person is crying, weeping, rolling on the ground. Externally appearing like that, but internally relishing great bliss. And because of that bliss overflows, it comes in the form of emotions. The tears come in the eyes, hairs stand on the end, or all that. And finally is murcha, unconscious state of unconscious state. There's a very high mood of prem. So Mahaprabhu is relishing this. And who's making Mahaprabhu to relish this and taste this? Gadadhar Pandit. That's why I said the foundation of all God Leela is Shri Gadadhar Pandit. If Gadadhar Pandit, Radharani, would have changed her mood in Mahaprabhu Leela, all spoiled. The whole drama finished. And it happened. I mean, there was an attempt for that. And that was when Mahaprabhu, when he was in Navdeep, He was very naughty Mahaprabhu. Naughty Nimai. No? Always teasing everyone. Jumping in Ganga, just like Krishna we heard yesterday. Krishna is very naughty. So Mahaprabhu, 24 years when he was in Navdeep, very naughty. And all notorious pastimes. Jumping in Ganga and pulling the legs of the Brahmins who were chanting mantras there. And they thinking that this is a crocodile and they're jumping, save, save, save. This is how Mahaprabhu is troubling them. Some young girls wants to get handsome husband. They are coming with a paraphernalia to worship Ganga, with garland and all that stuff, to worship Ganga to get a beautiful, handsome husband. And Mahaprabhu used to come and tease those girls. Who can be more handsome than me? Put those garlands on me. And the girls say, Nimai, you go away, otherwise we'll complain to your mother. In this way he was troubling, especially the scholars, the Brahmins there, scholarly people. When they see Nimai walking, they hide themselves. Because Mahaprabhu is teasing them. How come? Mahaprabhu catch one Brahmin, come here. What is the answer of this question? And a Brahmin saying everything with evidence. Mahaprabhu said, totally wrong. Oh Nimai, you know better than me? He said, yes. Okay, then give your explanation. Then Mahaprabhu giving his explanation, he said, wow, we never expected you speaking like this. That's totally correct. Mahaprabhu said, this is also wrong. I have another version. And Mahaprabhu is speaking another point. Then he's totally blown off. He said, wow, that's great. Mahaprabhu said, even this is not correct. So in this way, he was just playing with them. And it was a terror of Nimai in whole Navdeep. Terror. Seeing Nimai, they all hide behind trees and all. But when Mahaprabhu went to Gaya, in India, Gaya ji, why he went to Gaya? To offer oblations for his father Jagannath Mishra who left this world. And there he met his Gurudev, Shri Ishwar Puripad. And he got Diksha from him. After receiving Diksha, Nimai is totally changed. He became Bhavuk Nimai, very emotional, day and night just crying and weeping. He came back with totally different Nimai. Always very quiet, introvert, not speaking to anyone, just weeping and crying, weeping Krishna, 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 Krishna. And Sachi Mata got troubled. What happened to my son Nimai? He was not like this. And asking everyone, where is Krishna? He's teaching to his friends, his students on the bank of Ganga. Before he used to have some fun describing, Sanskrit grammar in so many various ways. But now, every meaning of the Sanskrit is just Krishna. That was the art of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to describe every word related to Krishna. And once upon a time, when the intensity, when he got so intense in separation from Krishna, he said, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? And Gadadhar Pandit said, Krishna is in your heart. Mahaprabhu tried to pierce his heart, his chest like this. And then Gadadhar Pandit pacified, no, I was just joking. And Mahaprabhu, completely following Shri Gadadhar Pandit, Sachi Mata requested, oh Gadadhar, please stay always by my Nimai. You are the one who can take care of Nimai. So Gadadhar Pandit made his residence next to Mahaprabhu's residence in Mayapur. So when you go see Yogpit, very near to the birthplace of Mahaprabhu is Gadadhar Pandit, Shripad. But when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, he came to Jagannath Puri, Nilachal. Shri Gadadhar Pandit also came to Jagannath Puri, Nilachal. And it took a very special category of sannyas. It called Kshetra sannyas. Kshetra sannyas means a vow, I'm not going to leave this territory. Mostly sannyasi means after sannyas they have to travel and preach. But there's a other sannyas called Kshetra sannyas. That means particular area, I'm not going to cross this boundaries of this area. And why he took this vow? Because Mahaprabhu is in Jagannath Puri. And I know very well he's not going to leave Jagannath Puri. So better I take this promise, I'm not going to leave Jagannath Puri. I've taken this Kshetra sannyas. Imagine, Gadar Pandit Radharani took sannyas. He's sannyasi now. And he used to reside at Shitota Gopinath temple. The only Krishna the only deity of Krishna in the entire world where Krishna is sitting and playing flute. Before, Krishna was not sitting. He was like all other deities, standing posture, 3-band, playing on flute. But Shri Gadadhar Pandit was residing there, and Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, being sannyasi in Jagannath Puri, every day he used to come and hear Srimad Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit. Now see, who is Krishna? Who is Mahaprabhu? And who is Gadadhar Pandit? So who's coming to whom to hear Bhagavatam? Krishna is coming to because Srimad Bhagavatam, Gurudev used to tell, Srimad Bhagavatam is what? All glories of Radharani, Ashray Jati Grantha, which only describe the glories of Radharani. So who can describe Bhagavatam better than Radharani? Shri Gadadhar Pandit, when he's describing even Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj, all this, which Mahaprabhu was very fond of, 7th canto Prahlad Maharaj, and Shri Gadadhar Pandit is, imagine if Radharani describing this, totally Madhurya Parak Vyakhya. Radharani herself speaking Srimad Bhagavatam. But actually, who spoke Bhagavatam to whom? आपसे नहीं बोला बच्चों से. Shukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. Who is Shukdev Goswami? The favorite pet of Shri Radharani. Parrot. So that Shuk is have tadatme, oneness with Radharani. From where Shuk? How Shuk heard Srimad Bhagavatam? From Radharani. She taught Shukdev by feeding that parrot with pomegranate seeds. So Shukdev has tadatme, oneness with Radharani. And who's Parikshit Maharaj? Who was in the womb of his mother Uttara, was almost burned with the Ashwathama, with the Brahmastra of Ashwathama. But Krishna entered in the womb of Uttara and glanced over Parikshit Maharaj, who was almost burned with that Brahmastra. But Krishna glanced over Parikshit Maharaj and gave a new life to Parikshit. So Parikshit got tadatme, oneness with Krishna. And Shukdev Goswami, tadatme, oneness with. So in that episode also, it's Radharani who's speaking to Krishna. In that sense. Understand? So, Shri Gadadhar Pandit speaking Bhagavatam, Mahaprabhu used to come in here every day. Now Mahaprabhu has a desire, I want to go Vrindavan. Then Nityam Prabhu, how can you go alone? Someone has to go along with you. So who's going to go? Nityanand Prabhu said, I can go. Mahaprabhu said, no Baba, no Nityanand. He's Avdut. What is Avdut means?
He behaves as he wishes.
Avdut means mad. A mad person. What kind of mad person?
Just like does unusual things. Like,
He do unusual. That's mad about.
Right.
But mad in the love of Krishna, not ordinary mad person. Mad person is always blabbering, blah, 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 blah. But Nityam Prabhu, mad in love of Krishna. Understand? So therefore not ordinary mad, Avadut. Mahaprabhu said, I cannot take Nityan with me. He broke my danda. Mahaprabhu used to carry a danda, sannyas danda. And Nityan Prabhu, what he did? He broke that danda and threw in the river. Why Nityan Prabhu broke the danda?
Because he said
Because
you're carrying so many demigods inside it.
Was it to do with the Ikadanda sannyas?
Because this danda was not 3 danda. It was 1 danda which he received from Keshav Bharati, which is like a Mayavadi sannyas. Understand? So Nitya Prabhu broke that danda. And other reason is, how dare you danda? You carrying seva from Mahaprabhu, he is holding you. You are supposed to serve Mahaprabhu. Don't you know who Mahaprabhu is? Everyone is there to serve Krishna. Ekla Ishwa Krishna Arsa Bhritya. Only Krishna is the Lord. Everyone else is servant. So Nityan Prabhu broke. Mahaprabhu said, I can't take Nityan with me. I don't know. He is going to do unusual activities. Okay, then someone has to go. What about Damodar? Not Saru Damodar. Damodar Pandit. Mahaprabhu said, no Baba, no Damodar. Why? He chastised me. Damodar Pandit, Mahaprabhu used to give so much affection to a small child, a boy. Loving him, affection to him. And Damodar Pandit came with very harsh words to Mahaprabhu. Even though he's so much in love with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but there is a lesson here, showing with his example. Damodar Pandit came and he kind of harsh words to Mahaprabhu. Why are you showing so much love to this boy? Mahaprabhu said, what wrong? Small young boy, child, what's wrong loving him? No, it's not wrong in loving the child. It's wrong because his mother is beautiful and she's widow. What people will think of you? Because you're loving a child, you want to get attention from his mother. People going to speak about you, gossip, rumors. So what he said was actually correct, but the way of addressing was not correct. He's addressing to Mahaprabhu. He's showing his love for him. He was protecting him. So Mahaprabhu is showing by this example how to address, even though if you see something, you can tell, but it has to be in a very submissive and respectful way. And that's why Mahaprabhu told Damodar Pandit, you stay in Navdeep. Damodar Pandit stayed back in Navdeep. He didn't came to Jagannath Puri. So Damodar cannot go Vrindavan. How about Jagdanand? Mahaprabhu said, oh no, no, no. Jagdanand cannot go. Why? Jagdanand immediately get angry to me. Jagdanand Pandit, thinking Mahaprabhu always very intense mood, he's getting headaches, tasting and relishing all those moods. He brought a very, fine and fragrant oil for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for massaging his head. And he offered to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu said, I am being sannyasi, I cannot use this oil. Oh Jagdanand, you want to make me enjoyer? I am here to renounce. I am a sannyasi. You want to make me enjoyer? Today you are bringing this oil, tomorrow you bring someone else to massage me. And Jagdanand Pandit, this is love. He took this pot of oil and break there. Okay, then don't use this. Broke there. That pot. And became angry. on Mahaprabhu. Mhm. So he went in his room, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to Jagdanand Pandit. He said, Jagdanand, oh Jagdanand, you're not speaking to me? You know, I'm very hungry. And just by hearing, I'm hungry, immediately stood up, start cooking for Mahaprabhu. So love is there, but anger is also there. Start cooking. And Mahaprabhu said, I can't eat unless you eat with me. Jagan Pandit said, no, it's for you, you eat. So in this way, Jagdanand always looking after so nicely of Mahaprabhu and giving so much love, but he also get angry. Mahaprabhu said, I cannot take Jagdanand. So he's saying, no, 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 everyone. Then Shri Gadadhar Pandit said, I can go with you. Mahaprabhu said, no, Gadadhar, you have taken Kshetra Sannyas. Kshetra Sannyas means?
To stay in one area.
To stay in one area, cannot leave that. Gadadhar Pandit said, for sake of being with you, I can renounce thousands of this kind of Kshetra Sannyas. I can't leave your lotus feet. So don't reject me. Take me with you. Mahaprabhu said, no, you get so much bad name. You get defamed in the whole society, all the Vaishnava society. You can't leave this Kshetra. Can't leave this sannyas. But Gadadhar Pandit said, no, I want to go with you. Then Mahaprabhu, again and again, pacifying Gadadhar Pandit by saying, no, you have to stay here because you have taken Kshetra sannyas. But Gurudev used to comment why Gadadhar Pandit cannot go Vrindavan. Because when Mahaprabhu coming to Vrindavan and seeing Gadadhar Pandit as Radharani, he immediately develop his Krishna mood and he will embrace Gadadhar Pandit as Radharani. And the whole Gaur Leela going to be finished, destroyed there. Understand? That's why Gadadhar Pandit stayed back and feeling so much pangs of separation. If he would have gone with Mahaprabhu, bas, all Gaur Leela could have finished. It would have all finished. That's the main purpose. And therefore, Shri Mahaprabhu, he dug a ground iota and he got a beautiful deity of Krishna, tall, huge. He said, Gadadhar, since I'm going Vrindavan, would you like to serve the Lord of my life? And Gadadhar Pandit asked, who is the Lord of your life? Mahaprabhu said, this is Krishna. He's the Lord of my life. Would you like to serve the Lord of my life? Gadadhar Pandit said, of course. And handing over this Krishna deity to Gadadhar Pandit, Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan. Now Gadadhar, seeing Mahaprabhu, his Ishta, his object of love, in Shri Gopinath, there is no difference. Gopinath and Mahaprabhu, what is difference? But still feeling separation from Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in person. But seeing Krishna also as Mahaprabhu. But feeling separation from physical presence of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And is decorating Krishna deity every day. Changing his outfits, decoration on his forehead, and serving Krishna deity, putting garland on Krishna, but also weeping and crying, weeping and crying, weeping and crying. And because of that, even though he was not old, but he started looking like an old person. There was not much age gap between Mahaprabhu and Shri Gadadhar Pandit. Huh?
Yeah.
Kitna tha? Kuch keh rahe the?
I was saying there was no age gap.
No age gap. Almost same. But when you're sad, when you cry and weep, you don't feel like eating anything, no sleeping, what happens? You look aged. You look like old. So Gadadhar Pandit, he bent like this. And Gurudev used to say, many people say Gadar Pandit was old and it was so difficult for him to place garland on the neck of Krishna because Krishna deity was tall. But Gurudev said, no, this is not correct. Because they're almost same age. It's just because, why he bent? Because of separation. Sad. You know? That's why. So he's finding so difficult to place garland on the neck of Gopinath, Krishna. Then Krishna, as a deity, broke his vow. What is the vow of deity? I will never speak. I will never demand. I will not say anything. I was just going to stand. Gaunitai, Krishna, Ram, but I will not speak anything. Whenever you want to give any offering, I will accept. Whenever you want to make me sleep, I will sleep. Whenever you want to wake me up, I will wake up. But I will not say anything. That's the promise of Krishna as a deity. You know? But seeing the troubles what Gadadhar Pandit is going through in serving me, means in loving me, Krishna as deity broke his promise. Deity never speak, right? He never move, right? He never demand, right? But this Krishna who was standing, he sat down cross legs. He sat down cross legs. He broke his promise to keep the promise and the love of Gadadhar Pandit. So then it was so easy to place garland to decorate the forehead and other limbs of Krishna. That's the mood of Shri Gadadhar Pandit. And this happened in the separation of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In union and in separation is two different things. Gurudev used to say, two faces of the coin. The coin has two faces, it cannot be same. So union and separation. So union and separation, but then there is another thing. Separation in union and union in separation. समझे बात को? Separation in union. You been to Nandgaon? आप तो गए थे इस बार हमारे साथ. Nandgaon? How many have been to Prem Sarovar? What happened Prem Sarovar?
The story of Bahura. The story of Bahura.
What is that?
So, Radha and Krishna are sitting together.
Loud.
Radha and Krishna are sitting together. Then a bumblebee, not exactly bumblebee, it's a bhaura who doesn't actually bite. So the bhaura came and he was disturbing. And then Radharani was getting disturbed. So Krishna.
No, bumblebee always sit on lotus. So seeing the lotus feet of Radharani, assuming this is a lotus, trying to come and get nectar. Achha.
So then Krishna, with his eyes, told his friend Madhumangal to
Chase
the bumblebee away. And he did chase away, and then he came and he said कि Madhusudan ko maine bhaga diya.
Madhusudan has gone away.
And now the name of Madhusudan, Krishna's name is also Madhusudan and Bhaura also Madhusudan, because Bhaura is Madhu ka sevan karna, so Madhusudan.
Bumblebee is also Madhusudan because Madhu means nectar and Sudan means one who extracted nectar from the lotus. So bumblebee is also known as Madhusudan and Krishna is also Madhusudan. Right? So when Madhumangal said, the friend of Krishna said, Madhusudan has gone. I chased Madhusudan away. Radharani, who was having union with Krishna, means together with Krishna, only by hearing Madhusudan has gone away, immediately started feeling separation. What kind of mood is that? That separation in union? Like I'm sitting with him, I'm sitting with you all. This is union, right? We are seeing each other. We are so close, in proximity. But feeling separation from Ananta Prabhu in the union, there's something very amazing feature of the love. That only happens in the intense prem. And this is not the definition of this material world. This is transcendental prem. So, separation in union and union in separation. In this way. Shri Gadadhar Pandit, feeling separation from Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the physical presence of the Lord of her life, Krishna, Tota Gopinath, and the Lord of the life of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So much separation. That's the glories of Shri Gadadhar Pandit. And there is one other story, pastime, Gurudev used to describe, and then I will finish here. Yes, the devotees are writing saying Prem Sarovar is a kund filled with the pure loving tears, intense prem of Shri Radha and Madhusudan caused by a feeling. Yes. So then it created a Prem Sarovar. Thank you, Ramya Devi Dasi. Prem Sarovar. And when Radharani in the separation of Krishna, she started crying and weeping. How much can you cry? Can you fill a cup of water? A cup with your tears? A bucket?
No.
But when Radharani cries, she creates a pond. So when she cries, manifesting her sulky mood, that turns into pond called Man Sarovar. You know, we sing Man Sarovar, Radhe Radhe. But when she's expressing that intense separation in that, with the union of Krishna, yeah, with that prem of Krishna, then it turns to Prem Sarovar. Prem Sarovar. So there are so many ponds like this in whole Brajmandal, 84 miles Brajmandal. So many ponds which have so much to do, not so much to do, but they are the witness of all these pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So another pastime is Mukunda Prabhu, the associate of Mahaprabhu. He took Shri Gadadhar Pandit to see a Mahabhagavat, a pure devotee. And when they came, they saw
Pundri.
another associate named Pundrik Vidyanidhi. What is his name?
Pundri.
Yes. And who was Pundrik Vidyanidhi in Krishna Leela? The father of Radharani. Who's father of Radharani?
Rishabhanu Maharaj.
Rishabhanu Maharaj. So, when Gadar Pandit came there with Mukunda Prabhu, Gadar Pandit said, I came to see a Vaishnav, but he's a materialistic person. Because Pundrik Vidyanidhi was, no, don't know.
Externally.
He was wearing silken robes, all diamonds, diamond rings, diamond earrings, long hairs, chewing tobacco, not tobacco.
Not tobacco, just the pan.
This is the path?
Just the
It's a
meat
betel
pan.
net, not tobacco. They don't chew tobacco. Chewing betel net, and a golden spiton is there to where he has to spit. And he's getting served by servants, fanning, charmer and fan. And he's lying on a very opulent bed. And Gadar Pandit got confused. Oh, maybe we are in wrong address. Mukunda, you said you're going to make me see a pure devotee. But he's a materialistic. Vaishnav Prai or Vishay Prai. What is Vaishnav Prai, Vishay Prai? Describe.
Vaishnava is one who shows that he is Vaishnava from externally he shows that he is a Vaishnava, but he is attached to material things. And Vishepra is one who sees as a materialistic, but from internally he is Shuddha Vaishnava.
Yes. So his outfits and his living style, what looks like he's so opulent and he's materialistic. And even Gadar Pandit got confused to see this, right? Sometimes we also get confused. But then Mukunda Prabhu, to make Gadadhar Pandit understand the glories of Pundik Vidyanidhi, he uttered one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam which describes the compassionate nature of Krishna. And what is that verse?
Ahobakiyam stanakala kutam jighansaya apayata pisadhili bhegatindhadruchitam tato anyam kamvadayalum sharam prajit.
Aho Bakiyam Stan Kalkutam. Meaning?
Who can be as merciful as Krishna? Because Putana, who came to kill him with poison on her in her milk, but Krishna liberated her and gave her position of like a mother.
That's not complete. Who can be more compassionate than Krishna? That Putana, the demon, disguised herself as a mother and smeared the poison on her breast to feed Krishna and to kill Krishna. That's the important point. She disguised herself as a motherly figure, but she was demon. And Krishna killed Putana, but after killing Putana, gave her motherly-like destination in his abode Golok Vrindavan. Who can be more merciful than Krishna? Who even killing demons who came to kill him, but giving such a high destination in his own abode. Kamva Dayalum Sharanam Rajayana. When Pundik Vidyanidhi heard this, was where is his hot clothes going? Where is the spit on? He just fall on the ground, crying and weeping, rolling on the ground, Krishna, Krishna, chanting like this. And Gadar Pandit saw this. What is this? Externally look like so opulent and materialistic. But what he's meditating on? Just by hearing, not seeing, only hearing one verse from Bhagavatam, which only describes the compassionate nature of Krishna, this is what happens to him. He is Uttam Bhagavat. So Gadar Pandit, he felt repentance that, oh, I doubted. He's being a pure, I thought he's a materialistic person. Because of that offense, I want to ask forgiveness in the form of seeking initiation from him. So Shri Gadar Pandit begged forgiveness from him that I've doubted you, and to eradicate that offense, please grant me initiation. So Shri Gadar Pundik Vidyanidhi, he gave initiation to Shri Gadadhar Pandit. So there's so many lessons, so many glories of Shri Gadar Pandit. These are prominent, but there are many. If we read Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Chaitamrit, 3 volumes and 3 volumes, complete 6 volumes, which makes the complete pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to read and know. There are many other pastimes. You know any other pastime, Alini? This what Gurudev used to say on this special occasion. These are prominent pastimes, but there are many other, like meeting with Shri Nityanand Prabhu, with Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are many other pastimes. And also today, just to touch the point, disappearance of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, whose Pranam mantra is what?
You know it.
You know it.
Okay, give a hint.
Namo Bhakti Vinodaya.
Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaaya.
Yes. Gaur Shakti Sarupaya. The meaning is, he is the embodiment of the Gaur Shakti. Who is Gaur Shakti? Gadadhar Pandit. The potency of Mahaprabhu is Gadadhar Pandit. And Shri Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the embodiment of that potency. The embodiment of that potency. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And therefore, he established Gaur Nam, Gaur Dham, and Gaur Kam. Means, he is the one, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who introduced the worship of God Gadadhar. Devotees, they keep God Nitai at home. But that's totally different relationship of Mahaprabhu and Shri Nityananda Prabhu. But keeping Shri Gaur Gadadhar deities at home is more in Madhurya Bhav, the worship. So Shri Bhaktivinoda Thakur established the worship of Gaur Gadadhar. If you go Godrum Deep, at the Samadhi of Shri Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we see the worship of, we see the beautiful deities, Shri Gaur Gadadhar being worshipped there. The entire world, the entire Gaudiya Vaishnavas in the past, at present, and who's going to come in future. Eternally indebted to this personality, Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur, because of what he contributed to this world. Unparalleled contribution. Unparalleled. I always say, he is the trunk of the tree, where all these tree branches of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada and the sub-branches all of our acharyas. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the main trunk. He is the one who discovered the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I'm going very short. Everyone knows, so I'm not elaborating on that. He is the one who discovered the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the one who propagated the names, the morals, the ideals, the lessons, and the teachings and instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By his lectures, through his lectures, and through his writings. More than 100 songs. What you see here in the song book, this is nothing. There's another book, Kalyan Kalptaru, compilation of songs, Kalyan Kalptaru, a book. Then Sharnagati is again a book. We don't have all the songs in this song book. So more than 100 songs. And so many books establishing the Gaudiya Siddhanta, Rupa Nuga Varayate, the best amongst all the followers of Sri Rupa Goswami, Rupa Nuga. Establishing Parkya Bhav. And the speciality, what you can see, the essence of the songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and his books is that he starts from very small, from scratch, from A. And then his style is going from A to B to C to D, and then he goes to the height, Z, last limit. Last limit. Ras Vichar. Tattva Vichar and Ras Vichar. In his prominent book, Jaiv Dharma, where he wrote Dash Mula, Amnya Parvatattvam, all that. So we are the whole entire Gaudiya Vaishnava forever, eternally indebted to this personality, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We're going to hear more about him in our next class, in next session, because very, very special. And I always say, everyone has their own heroes in spiritual life. My hero of spiritual life, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who have shown idol brahmachari, all 4 ashrams. Brahmachari, idol grasta, 11 children, and on a post of magistrate, and writing so many books and songs. How is possible? So in the schedule of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when he comes back from his court, because he was magistrate, almost 108 years back, in the time of British in India. So coming back from his home, work, 5 o'clock, prasadam, and go rest. Then used to get up like 10:30, 11 o'clock, start writing songs and all those books. Simplifying, that's the point. Simplifying the vichar, the thoughts, the literatures of the Sat Goswamis into simple Bengali language. If we read a song of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, it is the explanation of the words by Rupa Goswami or Raghunath Das Goswami. But it's simplified so that we can sing this and we can develop those emotions while singing. Because if you read a shloka which is in Sanskrit, that's totally different scenario. You can't develop emotions, but when you sing with different melodies, it gives impact to the heart, softens the heart, and removes all anarthas from the heart. That's the beauty of the songs of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. That is the beauty. Simplifying those songs. And then after writing, he starts chanting in like 2:30. And accomplishing his chanting, I don't want to offend him by saying he's chanting 1,64 rounds. That's like, we don't know how much he was chanting. So, after chanting in the morning, short nap, and get ready, go to his office. And he arrested so many culprits who used to pose themselves as we are incarnation of Krishna. There was one yogi, he used to call upon all married and unmarried ladies to come, that I am Krishna, we're going to have Ras Leela. Huh? Krishna Kishan. Yes. Oh, you remember the name.
There was another one as well. You know,
There are many, Nidhi. This is
the
one.
with the dreads.
No, this is what she's saying.
Okay.
Kishan. On a full moon night, we all going to have Ras Leela. And the people file case against him. Objection. But nobody was coming near to him because he was a yogi and used to give curses. But when he reported to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he ordered his police. Police was also scared to touch him. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, take scissors and cut his dreadlocks, sorry. But no one was going near to him. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he cut those. And when he cut those, he got fever. His whole family, very high fever, 104, 105. There was a potency in him, in a yogi. But then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Just chanting, counteract that, all that. These are very small. This is not the complete glorification of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is just small, candies, pastimes. When Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, young boy, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was traveling with bullock cart from one village to other village, and it was sunset. He can't travel in the forest, so he took a residence is one, क्या बोलते हैं, खंडर.
In a cave.
नहीं, cave नहीं.
Destroyed ruins.
In ruins. And Srila Prabhupada was scared. Bhaktivinoda Thakur not scared. And when we were there, it was possessed by a ghost. He started throwing bricks and stones. Srila Prabhupada sat on the lap of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur started chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And that ghost got delivered. Got delivered. Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, that was my Harinam Diksha. When I was child, I heard this Shuddha Naam from lotus lips of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So I'm concluding here saying, बस मैं हो गया, अब जाओ नहीं. Concluding here saying, what I'm saying, these are just a few candies. This is not the glorification of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Some other time, maybe next class, we'll hear more glorifications. Gaur Premanande, Shri Gaur Gadadhar Ju ki, Shri Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki, Shri Gurudeva ki, Guru Parampara ki jai. समस्त वैष्णव वृंद की ताई गौर प्रेमानंदी।
श्रीपाद भक्ति वेदांत सिद्धांति महाराज की।